In next 2 days, there will be many chances for you to speak out. Hello teacher and everyone. My full name is Bjen NG. Now, I'm 43 years old. I have one wife and 3 children. And now I'm working as a yoga coach. I've founded Padma Yoga System. I want to share some things about my wise teachers, great books and great companions. My wife and I have learned many different courses. Then, we realized that it's really important for us to be of the same mind. So, we found our right wise teachers, good books, and good companions. But there's a similarity between you and my wife. She's a type D personality.
She probably yelled at him a lot so he might endure suffering.
No. I don't. I'm also training my mind.
It's because your wife is here, you couldn't complain about that suffering. If she wasn't here, you'd dare to speak out.
My gradually mental training. Anyway, get back on topic, I already have a pretty good preparation. I'd like to share with you my 12-month plan. Since yoga relates to spirituality and mentality, then there are some wise teachers that I've chosen. First, it's you Mr. Kwan. There are a lot precious lessons that I can learn from you. Second, it's Mr. K3V2 Hai, who I've just met somehow or other. He's Mr. Kwan's older brother. He has a profound knowledge of meditation. He explained about meditation in a completely different ways compared to other teachers. Third, it's Mr. Truong Kim Ton, one of the greatest old hand teacher in yoga field. I'll be very close to him to learn about the roots, gratitude to the elderly. And one foreigner teacher I will learn this year is Anand Mehrotra from India. It's because yoga involves India a lot and yoga's homeland is Rishikesh. Being close to and learning from these teachers can help me to reach my best social and spiritual life. My second point concerns great books. I've enjoyed reading books since I was young. In my bookshelf, there's been more than 300 books now. There had been more than 500 before, but then I gave away some business books. Now I keep only some written by Nguyen Phong, and Nguyen He and Lo, like the I Ching scripture of great men. I also want to furnish more bookshelves, and I'm building great one in the center of Padma Yoga. So people there can read and train their minds the same as mine. My third point concerns groups of great friends. First, I would say it's my wife, a wonderful partner, even sometimes we argue or conflict with each other. But we reflect on ourselves and on what we've both learned, and we find it's all about our ego. Honestly, I've been teaching a lot. I specialize and offer training for yoga coaches and teachers. I've also learned a lot. But ego, inner myself, is gradually getting bigger. If I'm inattentive to it sometimes, it would break me right away. So it's my wife, such a great friend. Also, there's a group of friends in my company. They're my colleagues, yoga coaches, sharing the same level of energy. Thus, this my second home. It's like a sangha, a Buddhist community. We live together happily, being of the same mind to practice. So, my college, yoga community and graduating trainers have close relationship to develop together. Yep, these are my groups of great friends. That's my honest sharing. I hope it can help you guys somehow. That's why I'm bravely here. It's not like a sale pitch at all. Do you find this helpful for you? Another group I want to have is my old school friends. They're all over 40 years old and they're successful now. We often have beer when we meet up. Now, I can appropriately drink with my awareness. I hope that we can change to have coffee for next times. No need beer or wine anymore. I think it's one way to select some good friends again. There are some close-knit friends from the young age, but I need to choose a few great ones. That is my sharing with everyone and the teacher. If you see there is any unclear in my sharing, please kindly give me some advice. Thank you everyone.
Alright, how about the great books? You should have some books about marriage and family when you get married. You have to buy some must-read classic books on marriage. If you have children, you need some parenting ones. These two subjects are much more important than maths, physics or chemistry. Sometimes we forget these. We spend days on study maths, physics, chemistry, history, and geography, but we forget to learn about marriage and life, which is supposed to stick with us in 40 years. When you work in yoga, you need to have yoga books. You also want to work in meditation, you need to have meditation books. You can buy a speaker including 70 books of meditation or a book named From Mindfulness to Enlightenment. Or some great books written by Ajahn Chah. So are Thich Nhat Hanh's books. Even knowledge in his books is a bit wide. There are only some books about meditation and how to apply meditation in school and life. His books are highly practical. In Tue Duk School, we use his books a lot and we're grateful for his methods. You know that it is not easy to apply meditation in pagoda to life. Sometimes, it is impossible to apply. There is no way to apply, but Mr. Thich Nhat Hanh can do it. So we need to learn from that person. We don't go to pagoda and religiously practice to become monks. We are normal people, live normal life. We should study simply, choose the right teacher to learn. If you decide to get married and not to become a monk, you can read Thich Nhat Hanh's books. I have just given a book named Happy Teachers Will Change the World. Thich Nhat Hanh also wrote a book called Anger. Everyone is angry. It's also great. For wise teachers, you should take some long-term courses to find some Zen masters who have been experiencing this field in 20, 30 years. Some people like me are just practitioners. We have experience which fulfill your need properly. We can help you, but only on the very first stage. If you want to reach some next deeper stages, you need to find some acknowledged masters. You got it? My brother and I, practitioners, can help you in 1 or 2 first years. But when it comes to the 3rd, 4th or 5th year, you should find someone who experts or specializes in Zen. You must choose the right ones. In other words, you need to have the ability of observe, analyze, synthesize. So you won't be exceedingly obsessed with any teachers. Then, you can learn very quickly. Overall, this couple is great. You're smiling with many wrinkles around your eyes. See? The man with wrinkles around eyes, a square face, maybe sometimes yell at your wife. Your wife has wide forehead, beautiful but moist eyes. So, sometimes she only needs to cry, you could surrender. This man has a great advantage. He doesn't need work-life balance. It's because his work is his life. When he goes to his office, it feels like home. His colleagues are good friends, just like his wife at home. When he comes home, his wife is like a partner at work. When your work and life are in sync, you don't need to set any boundaries between them. There's no work-life imbalance now. It's because you're always been peaceful all the time. Why do we need to balance? Those who are always trying to have balance, those can have problems. Notice this. Some psychologists would be wrong about this. They say we have to get balance in life. But this could mean we're losing our work-life balance. If you can harmonize work with family life, your colleagues, your wife and you, sharing the same goals, you don't need to try to balance. It is when you talk to each other you find compatible because you're sharing the same treasures. Whoever has 3 different treasures needs balance. Why do some couples need to travel to rekindle their romance sometimes? It's because being at home for a long time, we maybe get dull. And when you're always feel interested, balanced, you don't need to travel to get your love back. So some psychological theories may have problems. You should look deep inside to understand. It is not really completely true. Thank you. Congratulations to you and your wife, you're amazing.